Hi Eternal Waking Beauties, this is Techi. I've been working on a series of readings for the astrological year of 2020, which starts this Saturday on the 21st, which is only a couple of days away now. I'm hoping to get all of the readings done and posted by the 21st. I'm sorry if I don't. But, you know, internet, life, things happen. So thank you for being patient and understanding with me. That's why my setup is, you know, a little different, but I wanted to do a reading in the midst of all this. It was just like, hey, we should do a reading for the spring equinox since that's happening. And I was like, yeah, that is happening. That's actually happening tomorrow, which is Friday, which is a little sooner than, you know, a day sooner than the beginning of the Aries New Year. So I wanted to do this reading for the collective. It's for everyone, all signs, all placements, and everything. And spring starts on March 20th, and this takes us through June 19th. June 19th is when we actually start getting into summer. So, let's see. So first I wanted to, I've already cleared and cleansed the space. Maybe we'll just do a couple more turns. And I want to just invite all of my angels, guardian angels, archangels, spirit, my ancestors, and Serene, Kuan Yin, 𝒊𝒏𝒈, all of you into my space, into this reading, to help give just a nice, clear message for everyone who needs to hear this, and hopefully we get some messages that resonate for everyone. So yeah, let's get started. Let's see what's going on for the spring, for March 20th through June 19th for the collective, for the whole. And I just want to set the vibrational frequency real quickly. Beautiful. So just want to invite my higher self into myself and just be fully aligned and open and receiving to this message. And, you know, for all of you watching, please feel free to invite, you know, your own guides, guardians, and protectors, and whomever it is that you pray to and believe in to be present with you to help you receive this message. So I'm really being guided to the Spirit of the Animal Oracle deck by Jody, Bergsma. This is one of my newer decks. This is not a new deck. This has been around for a while, but this is one of my newer decks, and, you know, I've been trying to figure out which animal deck would be best for me, and this one just kept drawing me in for some reason. So let's get started and see what it has to say, what Spirit has to let us know. And through our spirit animal that's going to guide us through the spring of 2020. This is, you know, going to be our little reminder. So as we see this animal in the world, or stumble upon pictures of this animal, or art of this animal, or whatever it may be, just know that it's guiding you back to this message. And hopefully this message helps you for the spring of 2020 season. So let's see how we're going to do this. These cards are as you can see, I struggle a little bit. These cards are a little big for my hands. So let's just kind of see how this is going to work for us. We'll shuffle, and then we'll probably pick instead of catching a jumper, because, yeah, it's kind of, it's difficult for these size of cards. So thank you, Spirit. We have Ram. Perseverance. How perfect. We're entering Aries season. We're entering spring. And we're being asked to have perseverance of the Ram. You have many gifts. No problem can withstand the power of your mind. With patience, you can reach your mountaintop. Never give up, and good luck will follow. So this is telling us, you know, to stand strong, to stand true, to remain in alignment with ourselves and our knowing, and understand how powerful our mind is. We've been learning that over these past few months and years, and you know, having patience with ourselves and keep moving forward. And even if we take one step back and we take 2 steps forward, that's still progress. And sometimes we do need to slow down, we do need to relax, we do need to come back into ourselves, we do need to meditate, so then we can receive more downloads, so we can receive more inspiration, so we can persevere forward even more and get back on track to where it is that we need to be in order to have all of our good luck to follow, all of our rewards for all of our hard work. Thank you, Spirit. So we'll keep that one. And then at the bottom in our subconscious, we have the penguin, which is telling us to remain authentic. Reach out to your tribe in times of need. Family gives you strength when you face the storm. Love your uniqueness. You are full of surprises. Break free from others' expectations. Just be yourself. So it's saying that, you know, while we're persevering, remain authentic. Remain in your true self. Remain aligned with your higher self. Go to lean on your family, your soul family. And so this could be blood relatives. This could be non-blood relatives. This can be, you know, the friends you've made along the way. These could be, they're all just like authentic. They're these soul connections who are reliable, who are supportive. And just remain authentic with yourself. And that's going to give you the power that you need to persevere through the spring. Beautiful messages. Thank you, Spirit. So we have those. And then I'm being drawn to our Sacred Rebel Oracle deck by Alana Fairchild. So I haven't used this a ton, but I do really love the imagery in this deck. So let's see what message Spirit wants to give us through the Sacred Rebels. And if I have to read from these cards, I do apologize. But I mean, again, these just aren't cards that I use very often. So I want to make sure that the message I'm giving is true. And what it is that we need to know from Spirit in order to have a successful and peaceful and wonderful spring. So let's see. These cards are a little bit too, but a little more manageable. So let's do what we have the collective. What we have for the collective for spring 2020. Let's see what the message is. Look at us. Shock of the new. Number 6 coming in. 6 is the nurturer, the supreme nurturer. They're the ones who not only nurture others, but they also nurture their own ideas. They nurture their own inner child. They nurture their own sense of peace, sense of being. They nurture their own dreams. So this is a shock of the new. We are going to be in shock of the new things to come, the new things unfolding, the newness around us, and not only that, but the newness within us as we're going through this complete DNA upgrade during this time. You can see the different chakras. This right here, people might think it's the heart chakra. Right here, this placement, I see the upper heart chakra. And I feel like the upper heart chakra is one of the smaller chakras that's not given enough of the limelight, because that's where it holds our purpose. Hello? Because our throat's our truth. Our heart is our love. When we mix love and truth, we have our purpose. Does that make sense for everyone? Let me say that again. In our throats, we have our truth. In our hearts, we have love. When we combine love and our truth, we have our purpose. So that's our upper heart chakra. Then we have our truth coming in. We also have seeing clearly in our third eye coming in. We also have our connection to the universe of our crown chakra coming in. And this is coming in waves. These are seismic energy waves. These are sound waves. These are vibrations. These are frequencies. Look at all of this inventiveness, this music, this beauty that's growing, the nurturing. So you're being shocked of the newness within you, and then you're seeing it appear all around you in spring. That's what's going to be going on for us as a collective. How beautiful. Thank you, Spirit. So we'll keep that card. And then underneath, that's interesting. This is exactly what it was in the deck when I pulled it out. 25, release the dark wound, let love live. So whatever this darkness, whatever this wound is, whatever this is that's been blocking you, that's been holding you back, maybe it's a relationship with someone that you aren't very happy with, whether it's a relative or a friend or whomever, it's this relationship that you're not happy with, or it could be a career you're not happy with, or it could be something about yourself you're not happy with, a thought pattern that's not benefiting you anymore, that's holding you back, that's keeping you from succeeding and achieving and accomplishing your dreams, this lack mentality, this belief of I can't, this belief that I'm not good enough, this belief I'm not capable. Let that go. It says release that dark wound. Maybe you've had a trauma happen to you and it's time to release it. It's time to let it go. It's time to forgive. Not forgive necessarily because that person deserves to be let off the hook because they did something and it's not a big deal. It is a big deal and it's not okay, and there's nothing that can excuse excusable behavior. However, when we learn to come to a place, when we're able to come to a place, sometimes we're not ready for that place, and that's okay. This is going to take time. This takes time. This is going through March 20th through June 19th. You have plenty of time to release this wound, whatever it may be. And the easiest way to release old wounds, to release ties, to release karma is through forgiveness. Because when we give forgiveness, we allow ourselves to be free of that memory, to be free of that unjust, to be free of that person, to be free of that piece of our past, to be free of that toxic career space, to be free of that whatever it is. And then we let love live after we release that dark wound. We let love live so we can be renourished and revitalized, and we can flourish during the spring season. 2 and a 5. 2, relationships. Balance, harmony, and a 5. We're changing and transforming those relationships, those imbalances. So we're releasing that dark wound of those relationships, those imbalances, through change and transformation in order to let love in. 2 plus a 5 is a 7. That's spiritual enlightenment. That's spiritual knowledge. That's consciousness. That's pure consciousness. That's alignment. That's truth. That's knowing. That's ascendance. And you're ascending into love. So allow love to live. Allow love to grow. And you'll be able to create the new when you let love grow. And persevere through this love. And remain in this authentic place with yourself. This honest place with yourself. While you're doing this and rediscovering yourself. Oh, beautiful. Thank you, Spirit. Let's see what else I'm being drawn to. It looks like Nature Whispers wants to come out to play. So let's bring out the Nature Whispers deck with Josephine Wall and Angelina Hartfield. Let's see. Beautiful messages so far. I hope this is resonating with you. Again, this is an intuitive reading and it is for the collective, so not everything is going to resonate with everyone because we are on different parts of our own path, of our own journeys. And so, if it resonates, if it rings a bell, if it sounds familiar, if it touches you, touches your soul, then know that message is for you. If it doesn't, then just leave it because it was actually meant for someone else. Okay. And if anything resonates with you at any time, feel free to leave me a comment. Feel free to, ask any questions if there's anything that's confusing or doesn't make sense to you. Oh, look, breakthrough. We're all about to have this huge breakthrough. We're being shocked of the new. We're in shock at this newness because we're having a breakthrough within ourselves, and it's going to be pouring into our outer selves, our outer world, in the form of love. So persevere on because you've got this. You've got this as long as you remain authentic within yourself. All right, Spirit, let's see. What message do we have for spring 2020 for the collective? March 20th through June 19th. What is it that we need to know and understand as we come upon this new time? In 2020, as you all probably know and have heard, 2, it's our, again, harmony, balance, and relationships. And then when they double up, the 2 2s, you have 22. That's our master builders. So learning how to create those solid foundations and doing it masterfully and understanding and knowing our craft and exactly what we want and exactly what we want to build so we know where we're going. And then that is just going to, you know, put us into that 4, which is solid foundations. So it's structure, it's safety, it's security, and it's stability. That's a 4. So that's what we're building upon. That's what we're creating. This solid, stable, secure, safe structure that's going to be the foundation we're creating to build on top for the rest of our lives so we can live our purpose. So spring is going to be the perfect setting. It's the absolute perfect setting for everything that we need to understand, to align, to download the information that we need to be inspired so we can begin to create and build up this foundation and structure to start anew. We have the perfect setting, and it's a 9, so we're ending a cycle. And this is also the humanitarian. So, you know, not only love for ourselves and love for our loved ones, but love for everyone, love for everything, love for every creature, love for every being, and love for the world, for the earth, for the stars, for the universe, love for spirit. And the perfect setting, this could be a sunset or this could be a sunrise. So right now, during springtime, sunsets and sunrises are going to be really important. They're going to be these magical times. They're going to be these beautiful holding patterns. If you don't know what a holding pattern is, look up Esther Hicks, who channels Abraham. They do a beautiful job in explaining what a holding pattern is. So it might be creating these holding patterns for us and blessing us with this time and this space to be fully at peace, to enjoy life and the beauty of our world. Because it's the perfect setting to persevere on our dreams and to build upon our dreams. It's the perfect setting to come into our newness, to realign with ourselves, and to align with our truth and to align with our purpose and see it clearly and understand it clearly. It's the perfect setting to be authentic and make and build upon those authentic soul relationships that are within our lives, and to be ourselves and to be at peace with ourselves. It's the perfect setting to release those dark wounds, to let go of all those hurts, those pains, those sufferings, and those sorrows through forgiveness, and to let love in. We're creating the perfect setting for the rest of our lives to live and create our purpose. This is a master creator. They are creating this beauty that we are blessed to even be bestowed upon and to look at, to look upon. So we're creating the perfect setting all of spring to build the foundation for the purpose, our soul's divine life purpose. Beautiful. Thank you, Spirit. At the bottom of the deck, the underlying, the subconscious, whatever you want to call it, intuition. And we have a 3 and a 6. 3 is a holy divine number. Father, Son, Holy Spirit. You've got body, mind, soul. You have 3 Dantians. You have earth, human, and earth, nature, and universe. You have so many different things with this 3. What is it? Trust, faith, and beauty with a 3-leaf clover, I think it is. I'm not 100% sure. Anyway, and then you have the 6, which is nurturing again. Nurturing again, we have 6s standing out strong. So if you're a 6th life path, this is going to be a beautiful time for you. This is going to be a really good time to start nurturing yourself, nurturing your ideas, nurturing your dreams for all of us. And then a 3 and a 6, that's another 9. We're coming to the end of something so we can begin anew and begin again. Begin again, begin again. Sorry, I just thought of Purity Ring. I'm going to have to listen to that song later. And if you don't know who Purity Ring is and you don't know, look up that song. It's great. Anyway, so trust your intuition. Spring is going to be a beautiful time to start trusting your intuition, to start, look at this crown. And what do we have going on right now? The coronavirus. Corona means crown in Spanish. So our crown is just opening up. Our crown is opening up to the cosmos, opening up to the universe. And within our crown is all the beauties of nature, all of the beauties of creation. We are one. We are Mother Earth. We are one with Gaia. We understand her call on a vibrational level at the core of our being. But we haven't been able to hear it because we have the news going 24/7, because we have these vibrational radio frequencies that are throwing us into these hurts that are toxic, that are keeping us down, that are keeping us at a lower level, that are keeping us in this fear and lack mentality. But our intuition that is deep within inside of us, that we haven't allowed to be displayed, we are finally coming into connection to and alignment with on a soul level, on a spiritual level, on a higher level of existence. And look how open we are. Look at how clear we are. Clear of mind. Clear of mind allows us to be clear of heart, clear of soul, clear of body. And we are connected. We are connected with the earth. We are connected with the cosmos. And we are shining bright. Trust and follow your intuition on a subconscious and conscious level during the springtime, and it is going to open portals and worlds for you that you never even knew existed. You never knew existed. Thank you, Spirit. Trust your intuition, and you'll know exactly when to release these dark wounds, to release these pains, these hurts, and to let love in. Trust your intuition, and it will allow you to remain authentic, to allow you to remain your authentic self, your true self. Remain in your truth, in your higher self. Trust your intuition, and the shock of the new, it's going to take you into a beautiful direction, into a place, instead of into a place of fear. Some people are going to be so shocked about this newness, they're going to crawl back into themselves, and they're going to be afraid. Don't be afraid. Trust your intuition. Your intuition is giving you this newness for a reason, for a purpose, to create the perfect setting. Trust your intuition while you're creating this perfect setting in spring and continuing with your perseverance. Your intuition is going to know when to persevere, and your intuition is going to know when to have rest. Follow that. Follow it completely and faithfully. Faithfully, with faith and belief. Alright? Alright, let's see what else. I'm hearing get into the tarot. So we're going to go to my original deck. This is my first deck, and it's by Paulina, Cassidy. So let's see what messages we have from the tarot. And then I'm hearing we're going to do Noel Heimpel's tarot as well, the Luminous tarot. So let's pull from here first. We'll get 4 cards out, see what's going on for spring. Okay, first card out of the deck is 10 of Pentacles. Beautiful. We're going to have a lot of abundance, a lot of safety, security, a lot coming in. We have the Ace of Cups, another great energy. It's an awakening of our emotions and alignment with an attunement with that. All right, let's see what else we have. And this is for spring 2020 for the collective. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, guides. Thank you, guardians. We have the Hierophant. Beautiful. We have new spiritual knowledge being downloaded and being gifted to us and coming through to us at this time of spring. So we're getting a wealth on the material level. We have all of our earth signs in the building. We're getting a wealth of our emotion understanding and a new wave for us to be able to move forward with our water signs, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. And then we have the Hierophant, who is apparently Taurus. But I've always seen the Hierophant as Gemini, personally. Like, when I think of the Hierophant, I think of Gemini. Because Gemini are researchers. Taurus, though, I understand why. It's because they're the ones who hold traditions. They're the ones who are very traditional. But I don't know why I think of Gemini. Probably because one of my best friends is a Gemini, and she's just so spiritually in tune and knowledgeable. But they're down to do the research, and they just totally get this higher understanding, and they're willing to talk through it and everything. Anyway, so we have all of our signs in the building. Ooh, and then we have the 9 of Swords. So there is going to be some fear. Look at this person is fearful. There's, you know, something following them, trying to keep them in this fear and lack mentality. But then, you know, once you start trusting your intuition and staying in true to your authentic self, this won't even be an issue. This won't even be a problem. This is going to be your own self-doubt. This is your own self-doubt getting the best of you. But guess what? You're not going to allow it to. Don't allow it to, because you've learned so much. You've gained so much new knowledge. You've gained so much new insight with the Hierophant that it's like, I know better. I've learned. I know better. So, you know, thanks for coming to visit me, my old friend. Right? But I'm going to release you. I'm going to release the wound. This is the wound that needs to be released. This is what you need to let go of. This is what you need to just fill with love, so then you can come back to the Hierophant. So you can enjoy your 10 of Pentacles. So you can have fun with your newfound emotions and understanding of alignment with yourself. Because it's the perfect setting. It's the perfect time. Persevere on and through this. Beautiful. Thank you, Spirit. Underneath the bottom of the deck, we have the 7 of Wands. You're in a new place. You're in a higher place. You're seated above all the BS. All of the everyone trying to reach you and get at you. You're up here and you're safe and you're sound and you're in a good place. You're with your soul family. You have protectors. You have guardians. You have Spirit here for you to help you. And look at it. It looks like little ram buns. You're above it. You can't even see all of the toxic BS that everyone's throwing your way anymore. You can't hear their words. You can't even see what's going on anymore, because you're levitated, elevated, to where that can't even affect you. This can't even affect you. This is all happening down here. This is an extension of these swords. These wands are an extension of these swords. And this is, you know, your own self-doubt, your own worry, your own mind. It's a piece of you. It's connected to you. And it's just like, you know what? We don't even have time for that. We're above that. We don't have time for that. We're above that. We have too many other things going on, too many other things that we're doing, too many other things that we're focusing on. All right, I'm going to pull from my other tarot deck. This is Noel Heimpel's Luminous Tarot. I truly do love this deck. I've been doing something differently recently, so let me just, it's interesting because I've been drawn to keep all of my cards upright and to shuffle upright and to not shuffle them mixed and just have everything upright. And then, you know, if it comes out, because since I'm doing jumpers now instead of just flipping, it's just like, well, if it comes out that way, then that's how it's meant to be. So I've been kind of shifting and fine-tuning my own techniques with reading that I've been doing forever. So give me just a second. I just want to kind of line things up. If you've never seen these cards, they're absolutely beautiful. I love how they're all-inclusive, all-encompassing, how they're very they're a greater representation of all types of folks and people in existence, and that's kind of what has always drawn me towards different cards. I like Paulina Cassidy's cards because they're very Fae realm related, and it's not very stereotypical Rider-Waite imagery. I'll just leave it at that. So, let's see. And I love the gilded edges. That's something that Noel even mentions. They say that they like the gilded edges too, and I do really enjoy that about cards. The Goddess Guidance During Virtue cards also have a nice gilded edge, as well as the James R. Eads Tarot also has a nice gilded edge. So I do enjoy it. It just gives it that little something extra, don't you think? So let's see what Spirit has to tell us. So the 3 of Candles, we have our way being lit. We have a clear path, and it's allowing us to see farther into the distance than we ever have been able to see before. Okay, beautiful. That's going to help in spring. More light, more guidance, more clarity is coming. And then that clarity will lead us to that Ten of Pentacles, that abundance, that wealth of everything, whether it's knowledge or inspiration or understanding or knowing or ability or trust or faith or whatever it is. 2 cards, we'll take both of them. Wow, under the Ace of the Cups, we have the Lovers. And look how beautiful and all-encompassing this picture is. I absolutely adore the Lovers in this deck. It just combines and entwines so many different folks. And we have a heart being held here of purity. So the Ace of Cups and the Lovers, that's beautiful that they're put together, because you're understanding your emotions and you're coming in alignment with yourself and feeling your emotions and coming back to this place of love after releasing the dark wound. And so you're now allowing all love to shine in, to come in, because you have a pure heart and you're ready to radiate that. You're ready to share it. You're ready to share your love. You're ready to share your emotions and your feelings. And you've let go of the old wounds, the suffering, so you could let love live. You're allowing love to live and to grow and to exist in spring, which is beautiful, because that's something we know about spring. Oh my goodness, what another perfect pair. Under the Hierophant, you have the Magician. And then that's a 5 and a 1. 5 and a 1, that's another 6. Shock of the new, because you're creating the new. You have the new within you, your wisdom, your spiritual wisdom, and then your understanding of all of the elements, because you have everything in here. You have your cups, you have your wands, you have your swords, you have your pentacles as the Magician. You have all the tools that you need to manifest what you need. So you have all the tools you need, plus all of the knowledge you need to create the new. To create the new within you, to be aware of the new within you, the upgrades within you, the downloads within you, to create the beauty all around you, to create the magic all around you. Because it's the perfect setting for that. You have the perfect setting, you have the perfect timing, you're aligned with divine timing, so you're building and creating the perfect setting for yourself with your knowledge, with all of your tools, with your magic, with your intuition, with your authentic self. These two are creating your authentic self. They're building up your authentic self, and they're helping you trust and understand your intuition. What a beautiful clarifying duo. Thank you, Spirit. And with that bolster of confidence that comes with your authentic self and intuition and perfect setting and the newness of you will come the perseverance. Beautiful. Thank you, Spirit. Now let's clarify this 9 of Swords. See what's going on with this during spring. Again, this is for spring 2020 for the entire collective. Let's see what the 9 of Swords is truly bringing us. Ooh, we've got some jumpers, but none of them want to fully flip or come out. So let's see what this... There it is. 6 of Vials. So the 6 of Vials is our 6 of Cups. Usually this is a time of reflecting, looking back, reminiscing. And I see this as a connection with spirit, a connection with your ancestors, a connection with some loved ones who are here for you, who are watching out for you. Maybe they've recently passed. Maybe it's been years since they've passed. But they want you to know, hey, reflect back to me. Come to me when you need help. Feel free to ask for help on how to beat this mental blockage, on how to beat the sense of lack, the sense of fear. Come to me. Come to me, child. Come to me. Come count on me. Come call upon me, and I will help you thwart this completely. Because we have bigger things to do. We are now the Magician. We are the Hierophant. You're the Hierophant. You're the Magician. Your ancestors are like, you got bigger things to do, boo. You don't have time for this. You don't have time for this mental blockage. You don't have time for this stagnant energy. You don't have time for this fear and lack mentality. So call upon me. Call upon your ancestors. I'm going to come through. And guess what? We're going to get you back into this Hierophant Magician balance, which is the newly blossomed you, as you've become the lovers and learned how to fully embrace love and share love and receive love and accept love from the world. And because of your newfound emotional understanding within yourself, you've done so much leveling up during spring that we can't go back to this. This is what we're pulling away from right now. This is what we're still going to be pulling away from during spring. But we have so much newness coming in. We have so much newness coming in that when this comes up, when this fear and lack mentality starts popping back in again, you just say, ancestors, please help me with that. They'll take care of it. I got you. Call upon me, child. I'm here for you. And then bam, taken care of. So then you can get back into your newness. You get back to your newness of your emotional understanding, of your acceptance of love, because you've done the work. And you have all of the tools that you need, and you have the higher understanding and knowledge that you need. So then you can really start to see gains. Because look at this gains that's coming your way. You have the 10 of Pentacles. You have everything you could ever need and ever want. You have abundance. You have prosperity. And it's being lit clearly for you. The path is clearly being lit for you to get to this 10 of Pentacles. To get to this place. You just have to remain authentic. You have to remain authentic, and you have to follow your intuition. Your intuition is going to be this light that lights your way, that clarity to get to your 10 of Pentacles, to get to your abundance, to get to your prosperity. And that's going to be fulfillment within and throughout your life. Within yourself and throughout your life and through your world. You're going to see it all around you. You're going to start seeing abundance all around you by remaining in your authentic self and by persevering. And by persevering through this. By persevering through this difficult time. Release, let go, forgive. Forgive yourself. Forgive yourself for getting into these thought patterns. Don't beat yourself up when you get back into them. And just let yourself know, okay, we're going to do this. Let's go through it. Let's feel it. Let's experience it so we can move on. And when you get that chance of that next new wave, that next new hop into the vortex, that next new ascendance, persevere. Don't give up on yourself. Ask your ancestors for help. Your ancestors will help protect you so you can get back into this magical place of creation. Of creating your purpose, of creating your truth, of creating your life with your higher understanding in a world surrounded of love. An abundance of love. Because you're making the perfect setting. You're creating the perfect setting. You're creating the perfect setting. Your higher under spiritual standing, your tools, it's creating the perfect setting for you to be in your authentic self. For you to follow your intuition so it can light your way to the 10 of Pentacles, to your abundance. Because you're going to be fulfilled, 100% fulfilled. You're going to be 100% fulfilled when you're living your truth, when you're living your purpose, when you're following your intuition, when you're being authentic. How beautiful. I love this layout. Oh my gosh. I haven't had a beautiful... No, I have beautiful layouts all the time, but this one, for some reason, just seems so beautiful and so powerful. I just... Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, the Divine, for leading me to do this spread, because I was not going to, and now I am, and it's being done, and it's beautiful. And look at what it's leading to. The Dreamer of Tomes. The Dreamer of Tomes is typically our page or our princess position. So our Page of Tomes, our Dreamer of Tomes, this is the person who's really starting to discover what it is that they want to master, what their craft is, what they can create and build in the physical realm, so then that they can achieve it as the Ten of Pentacles. You're trying to get to the mystic status. In this deck, the kings are mystics. So you're just dreaming of it first, and then you're going to start creating it. And then what's next? Anyway, you're going to start creating it, and then you're going to become masterful at it as the mystic. So you're dreaming of what you want to create, the wealth you want to create, the success you want to build. That's what's going on in spring. You're so high up in this dreaming place that you can't even see everything else underneath you in the Seven of Wands. You vibrate so much higher that you're in this new realm of creation, of dreaming, so you can start building with creation. You are the master manifester of your own destiny. You are the master builder of your own life. You are the master of creating and building your own success, of fulfilling your divine life purpose. And that's what we're being asked for this year. That's what we're being asked for in this lifetime. That's the shift that's going on during the Aquarian age. And that's what you're building. That's what you're creating. But you're right. You got to begin somewhere by dreaming. So you got to learn, reach out, reach within, reach out to your inner child. Hey, inner child, what's going on? Like, what is it that we love to do? What is it that helps swoon us? What is it that makes us move? Go back to your authentic self. Look, these are different phases of you. This could be seen as a family, but this could be different phases of yourself. You when you're little, you as a young adult, and you as a wise one. So go back seek out your wise one, your higher self, seek out your inner child, and remind yourself, what is it that I love to do? What is it that I want to create? What is it that's real to me? And follow your intuition. And you're going to start seeing a whole new world within and around you. You're going to start seeing it materialize all around you. Because your path is being lit. It's clear. So persevere through it. Persevere through it. It's the perfect setting. You're dreaming the perfect setting for everything that you're going to create. Oh my goodness. Wow. Thank you, Spirit. This has been an absolute treasure. A beautiful message. This is so divine. I'm just going to put all these out. Again, the main numbers that stuck out to me, 9. 9, 100%. We had perfect setting was 9. Intuition is a 9. We had a 9 of swords. And then 6. Sorry, let's pull these back up. We have the 9 of swords. We have the perfect setting. We have intuition. Those are all 9s. And then 6. We have shock of the new. We have the 6 of vials. We have a 6 in intuition. As a piece of intuition. We've got 3s. We have the 3 of candles. We have the 36. We have another 3.